Welcome to this update. Let's take a look at some tropical stuff going on in Asia here. So first, let's see the Philippines here, because there's this developing tropical system here, and in their page here they have some flood advisories here and some tropical storm advisories. It's still like a tropical depression or a strong tropical disturbance. I think it's a tropical depression already. So they have these flood advisories here, and you can see all the heavy rain bands from the tropical depression there. So let's see the GFS first. So you can see the moisture there in the Philippines because of the tropical depression, and still kind of weak, and then it exits there the North Island and gets a little stronger and goes out to sea there, and kind of joins with a front there, and then dissipates there out to sea. So let's see some things for Japan too, because there's this storm there bringing some rain and wind to far eastern Russia and those southern islands there. And then there'll be this little front that might affect Japan and parts of far eastern Russia there. But then this big front will come from China there and dump a lot of rain in many parts of Japan there. So this is by May 28th. So be aware. Let's see what the Euro has for these two features. So first, the cyclone there in the Philippines. It has the moisture there too, and then it keeps affecting the Philippines, the moisture, and then by May 26 it exits the North Island there of the Philippines and strengthens a little bit out to sea there. And then the Euro doesn't go further, but you can already see the front exiting China there. So lots of storms and heavy rain in parts of eastern China there, like May 27th to 28th. And this might affect Japan later. So the Canadian has the moisture there now in the Philippines too. And then it exits the North Island by May 27th and strengthens a little bit there, and then joins with the front. And it has the low pressure forming in China there, and forming that big front in China with lots of storms there in east central China by May 26th and eastern China by May 27th, and then affecting Japan by May 28th there with a lot of rain. And the other little front before in northern China there, parts of the Koreas affecting with some rain there. And then let's see here if there's something else. More moisture there in the tropical areas. There's lots of moisture by May 31st in the South China Sea there, but not much hints on development yet. But let's see the GFS here. So yeah, by June 5th it has more moisture in the South China Sea there, maybe forming into a cyclone or something. It even shows a strong one there, but it always exaggerates a little bit, so that's far out. We'll keep tracking that. So regions. Let's see the India region now. So the GFS first, we have the cyclone there already formed or forming maybe. We'll check the global cyclone map in a minute. So it making landfall between India and Bangladesh, like 970 and something millibars. Very strong with lots of heavy rain, especially in Bangladesh on the eastern side, and then it dissipates a little bit, and northeastern India too, in those areas there. And still a lot of moisture affecting Myanmar there, so lots of heavy rains there too. And southwestern India getting some more heavy rain maybe. The Euro has the cyclone still forming there, and lots of some moisture in southern India and Sri Lanka, and lots of rain in Myanmar there too, so be aware there. Then it has the cyclone made landfall in northeastern India, like 985 millibars, a little bit weaker than the GFS. Then it goes there, dumps a lot of rain in India and Pakistan, and doesn't go further, but it remains there, kind of strong. So the Canadian, so it has the cyclone still forming there, and then making landfall in Pakistan, almost to Myanmar, but in Pakistan mainly. And then we have rain in Pakistan and Myanmar there. And then later it comes down a little bit, but there will still be the tropical rains and everything. So the Joint Typhoon Warning Center still doesn't have this as classified systems. So the one in the Philippines, like 90% chance of formation, high, and the Bay of Bengal is kind of medium, like 60 or 50 or something. So they still haven't formed totally, but they are forming. So let's see the temperatures here really quick, because there are many different models and parameters to see temperature, like heating the seas, that is the feels like temperature, and 2 meter temperature, and etc. But this year is like a forecast of the temperature and estimation. Of course, the heating the seas will be much higher of the feels like, but let's see these temperatures here to have an idea. So wait, here, so in parts of Pakistan, especially in northwestern India, there like 47 degrees centigrade. In parts of Pakistan, some places are getting to 49 degrees centigrade. Do you have an idea of how hot that is? That's also to almost to 115 Celsius. So in Fahrenheit, it would be like 120 Fahrenheit in some areas. That's extremely dangerous to health, to animals, to everything. So please take precautions there in Pakistan and northwestern India. They probably have many warnings and advisors there for the heat wave and everything. So let's see the next few days. At night it comes down, but in the hottest time of day, it shows like Sunday the 26th, it shows like 51 Celsius in parts of Pakistan, like Sukur, Sikapur, and Ubao, and other areas there. 51 degrees centigrade. That's terrifying, extremely dangerous. I have some recommendations here. You should check with your government for official recommendations. But I can tell you some things I know. Please have a lot of water. Drink a lot. Stay hydrated. And if you can, stay inside to protect yourself and your family from the heat. And have an air conditioner or a fan, and research more safety recommendations. But this is extremely dangerous. Northwestern India there, and Pakistan, not all of Pakistan, but like eastern Pakistan, there are some areas. So let's see the other days here. By Monday, it will be still 50 in some areas, very hot, and even hot in parts of northern India there. Then let's see, by Tuesday to Wednesday still like 48, 49 in some areas, but it's a little bit less concentrated. So we'll keep monitoring this. And also hot in parts of Iraq and Sudan, Saudi Arabia, and other areas. So let's just see the rain accumulation for the next 3 days here for Asia. So you can see some areas in Kazakhstan with some more rain, probably one of those systems there. So in Turkey, Georgia, Azerbaijan, northwestern Iran, in some areas more rain and thunderstorms too. Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, some more rain. In Mongolia, some thin rain. And northern China there, a little bit more. Many in Russia, like snow and rain, scattered bands in Russia. Far eastern Russia there because of that system. In the Philippines, a lot, like 100 and 238 millimeters in some areas, the central Philippines there. Myanmar, like southern Myanmar, central, almost to 335 millimeters in some areas. Very dangerous amounts there. Mainly in the ocean, but also in some coastal areas because of the cyclone. In parts of northeastern India and Bangladesh too a lot. In southwestern India, continue with accumulation. In southwestern Sri Lanka, there lots of rain too. In Central Africa, there continue with the tropical rains. Parts of southern Somalia too. Indonesia, the tropical rains and everything. So stay safe, everyone.